So last week we have studied about IAM. What is IAM? What are the things provided by IAM? IAM used for authentication and providing the access to the users. Okay, and it is important for understanding for exam purpose as well as for working into AWS. We talk about the features, share access to your AWS account, granular permission, multi-factor authentication, identity federations are provided. Okay, temporary access are provided, centralized control for your AWS account, allow you to set up your own password and rotation policies. Okay, terms used in IAM, user group, role, policies, we talk about them. Okay, IAM is a universal thing. Root account basically is used to create your AWS account first time. It has the admin rights. Okay, if you're creating any new user into AWS, it has no permission. You can access key and secret key are provided. They are not same as the console passwords. Okay, so we'll see. We will go today in lab and we'll see how we can create. So whenever you're logging into AWS, this is how the screen will look like. Okay, can you see? Are you with me, all the guys?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So in IAM will be in security. They in AWS everything is sorted by the group, the service name, component name. Okay. So let's search it. I, yeah, security. Okay, you can see. Okay, but generally, like what you can go and search and click and type IAM. Click.
वो अकाउंट बनाना बोल दो ना, कैसे बनाना है वो मैंने देखा, पर वो बहुत ऑप्शन है वहाँ पे, समझ में नहीं आया कुछ. तो इफ यू गाइड इट विल बी बेटर.
Okay, account creation.
विल डू along with you.
I'll show you. So what was the confusion while creating the account? Assigning this a user, create a new account. Okay, here if you at what step do you got confused? Because I already have two email ID registered for that's why I'm not able to create. Okay, what we can do after I am we will wait for 10 minutes. Okay, and you can share the screen and let me know what would your issue. Okay,
Okay, fine.
yeah. So we will go to IAM dashboard. Okay, I'm using console. Okay, so let's go to one minute. Let's delete all the others. Okay, I have logged into not this account. I have logged into other account. Just give me 1 minute. Sign in with this front account. So yeah, so we are in IAM. Okay, you can see this is a dashboard which you can see. Okay, so I have created a couple of users. I have created the groups, so you will able to see the in dashboard everything. User, how many users are there, how many role you have created, how many groups are there. Okay, so let's delete the previous one. Even group I don't want to right now any group, and roles. Leave it that way. Okay. So this is how your dashboard will look like. Okay. You can set up many things here. If you want to set up multi-factor authentication, you can enable from here. Okay. You can see it is showing alert for you that as per recommendation, you should set multi-factor authentication to log in into your AWS account. So that's why it is giving you the alert. Okay. Coming to okay. So when you first log in into IAM, this is how your account will look like. This is your account number. Okay. So basically, whenever you log into AWS, there always you get an account number. Okay. This is a unique number for each account. Okay. So this is a URL for your account. So what is mean by URL? If you are logging through root, you are going to enter the password, email ID and password, right? But if you want third person to log in, if you are creating a new user and you want to provide the user your account details that come and log into this account, okay, with this user ID and this is the password, okay, so you have to give the your account number also. So this is the user URL for logging. Okay. So what I will do in this case, your account number is exposed to the world. That okay, I don't want my account number to expose to world. So what I can do, I can just go click here, customize, and I can add a alias to my URL. Okay, so I will give Parag underscore Chen. Okay, so I will show you how it will work. Account already exists. Okay, let's go 1190. Okay, so now if anybody wants to log into my this AWS account when I create a user, so I can give this URL to the new user. Okay, I will show you. Okay, so whenever you go into IAM, if do always change this alias. Okay, I will show you how this alias is used. Okay, here you can see a group, user, role, policy. You can see many things are there. Can you see?
Yes.
Okay. So I will click on user. Let's create a user. Okay, first of all. So uh, from the previous session, we are clear with the user. Any person with the name and with the proper people, it's we are call it as a user. Okay, let's create Vishal underscore ID. We talk. This is a user name. Okay, or user ID. So we talk about two type of access. We talk about console access last week. We talked about CLI or backend access. So we can see enable and access key and secret key for AWS APIs, CLIs, SDKs, and other development tool. Okay. If I click here, then that type of access is provided to this user. Okay, let's call it right now HR. So I don't want to give programmatic access. What is console access? Enable a password that allow user to sign into AWS console. Okay, so just give a user the AWS console. If you click any of this, so more options are populated. So I want to give this user control access. So now you can see what are the options. Console password auto generated or custom password. Auto-generated means let the AWS create the password for you, or if you want to create your own password, you can give it. Okay. Next option is require password reset. User must create a new password next sign in. Okay. You know, many companies, when you log into their website, the default password is created, and when you log in again, uh, they ask you to change the password. This is what user must create a new password at the next sign in. Okay, so I have ticked it. Click on next. So there are three options. Okay, add this new user to a group. If you want to add this user to a group, no, right now I don't want to give it. Okay, copy the permission to from an existing user. So now we are creating a group. So as I told you, we are creating a user. We need to provide the permission to it. So these are the three options to provide the permission. You can see set the permission. Either you can add the new user to a group, so the group permission can be attached. You can copy the permission from existing user, okay, or you can attach a directly new policy. I'm not giving anything right now. I'm not doing anything. I'm just creating next. I have not taken anything. I'm not adding this user to a group. I'm not copying any permission from other user, or I'm not attaching a policy. So let's go to the next. This is key value pair. It's optional, so let it be. Tags are optional. Review. So whenever you create any service, whenever you're working in AWS always provide preview in the last step. So preview your choice. After you create the user, you can view, download, auto generate password and access key. User details. Right now, what is the name of the user? What type of access I'm providing to the user? Password type. Require a password in the next login? Yes. Permission boundary. We have not set any permission boundary. Okay. And this is our password cycle. Means after a particular time, the password should be changed of the user. So let's create a user. Okay, so our user is created successfully in AWS. The username is Vishal. So you can see the password or you can download the password from here. Can you see download CSV? I am going to download a password. So let's open this Excel. Let's see what is there inside the Excel. Okay, can you see the username? This is the password which is generated, and even this password is in the console. You can see the show password. So same password is there in our Excel. Okay. Okay. Many company mail you the password, right? So you can send the mail from here. So this user from directly when you create a user, you can send an email to that particular user through send email. Okay. We haven't provided the console access, so this is blank. Oh, sorry, we didn't provide a programmatic access, so this is blank. And we talk about the URL, right? So this is the URL from which this new user can log into my account. So I will copy this URL. I will open a new browser. Let's call Mozilla. Did I attach any policy to this user?
No, not yet.
Okay. Let's see what will be happen when a user is created without any policy. So you can see I have cop pasted this URL, but the URL has changed. Okay, you can see I'm putting enter. So the URL is changed and it has changed to some different URL, but account ID is changed. If I haven't modified that if I haven't modified my URL here, it would be have populated my account number. Okay, I will show you. Can you see this my account ID or URL, sign in URL for IAM user in this account. If I haven't modified this, so here my account number would have populated, whatever the account number is there. So why we are doing this? Many company doesn't want their account number to expose. Okay, that's why. So what is the user ID we just created? Let's go to Excel. It's the user ID is Vishal HR. Password. Let's go copy and paste. So it's login in. Don't save. So now, as you can see, the account number they have populated. This is my account number. This is a user ID. What is the all password? So let's paste the all password, and it is asking me to change the password for this user. As we have uh, checklisted that if the user is login first time, let ask him to change the user password. Okay, so remember, I am logging. If I'm in Microsoft, sorry, if I'm Firefox Mozilla, then the user is Vishal. If you want to know whose user it is, you can just go here. Can you see Vishal HR, and this user is login in at Parag 1990. Okay, so he Vishal is a user. He is not the admin, or it's not a default user. Okay. Okay. Let's go to IAM of Vishal. Okay. Let's go to let's try to access any service in Vishal. Let's go to S3 bucket. Okay. I'll talk about little about S3 bucket. It is a service to store our data. Okay. Because you can see you don't have any permission to list the bucket. Okay. So I am getting an error that this user doesn't have any permission. Let's try to access IAM. I am in Vishal. Okay, Vishal user. I have logged in AWS console using Vishal user. So you can see so many errors. We encounter the following error. The user Vishal is not authorized to check this thing. Vishal user is not authorized to list this thing. Okay, let's try to go to see the user. You don't have permission. Let's go to group. You don't have permission. So if a user is created, if I'm not providing any permission to that, this user will face this type of errors. Okay, are you with me till now?
Yes, yes.
Any doubt? Any doubt? Anybody has any doubt? Let me know. Okay, so let's add permission to this new user. Okay, so I will go to Vishal. I was in user. This is a user. Inside user, go to the Vishal user. You can see so many options are there. Okay, you can add permission from here. I can add this user to any group. If okay, I can change the tags. Tags are basically meaning of tag is like many company creates partition like uh, this is the HR department, this is our IT department. They create a tag, or if you're in a if you go in a any picnic and they create a couple of groups and they put a tag on your T-shirt that you are in from this company. Okay, in your shirt they put a tag. So tag is basically used for separating your resources. If there are many sub teams are there, so basically we add a tag here. So it's like team name ABCD. Okay, just to segregate things. Who is using this service? Okay, so tags are there. They are optional, but company used to segregate who are using which resources, which team is using which resources. Okay, security credentials. Okay, so I am right now in Paraga. Okay, I have logged in into Parag. It's admin, right? So this is that's why I'm able to see. If I am in Vishal, I will go to Vishal. Vishal can't see anything. Vishal user can't see anything. Okay. I will go back. Uh, okay. These are the couple of things you can see in Vishal user. Okay. Let's go to permission. Let's give Vishal a permission. Again, these three options populated. Do you want to add this user to a group? No. Okay. Do you want a permission to copy from existing user? We don't have any other user, so I can't copy permission from existing user. I will go to attach. What I can do? I can attach a policy through. There are some templates AWS has already provided. These are the policy templates AWS has already created, or I can create a new policy. So basically, policy is a JSON template. You know JSON. JSON is a key value pair. Many people don't know. Do you know JSON? JSON is a format in which we are data is stored.
No idea.
No idea.
No idea.
Okay. So very simple example. Let's go here. You know key and value. Key is basically you can see here. This is our curly brackets, and this is a one key. Okay, and its value is this much. This is another key. Its value is this. This is key. This is value. This is key. This is value. This is key. This is value. Okay. So JSON is a key value pair structure. Okay, which is it's used where everywhere in the industry. Okay, it's a just you can send the data introduction JSON. Full form is JavaScript object notation. Okay, you can check it out. What is JSON? Okay, I will give. So for basic, it's a key value pair. What I can tell you right now. Okay, and I can show you a couple of JSON files. Yep. So you can see there will be one key and corresponding there will be value. Key should be unique. Okay, every in a particular JSON structure, key will be always unique. So I in this structure DNS search domain will be one. If I will try to create same name again, same key again, it will give me means if I will validate, it will give me an error. Right now I'm not in the validator, so it will create me a error. Key should be unique. Okay, so it is used to search. Search engines are created on JSON templates. Many search engines are there. Okay, value can be anything. Value can be same. Value can have multiple values also. But key should be unique in a particular JSON structure. This is how the structure will look like. There will be a key and there will be a pair. Accordingly, pair or its value. Okay, and JSON will start with this curly brackets. Okay, you can see the start and end. Okay, so if I want to create a new JSON, I will just create like this, and let's have a key anything. It can be string, it can be anything. Column and the value of key one. Okay, if I want to go for the second one, key name two, value of key name two. Okay, something like this is. So if I want a value If I want to give a system, let's find value of key name 2. So the system will directly give me value 2. Okay. From this, are we clear about little JSON? So I will show you.
समझ नहीं आया कुछ।
Okay. Let's say basically it is a format in which our data is stored. Okay. Okay. You can see here JSON. You can see. So right now there is a value key name as version. Its value is this. हर चीज की की और वैल्यू रहती है की मतलब बेसिकली प्राइमरी की बोलते हैं ना किसी चीज में प्राइमरी की क्या होता है या किसी टेबल में हर चीज जैसे यूनिक आईडी रहता है हर चीज का हर एवरी कंपनी हैज अ यूनिक आईडी एम्प्लॉय आईडी इज अ यूनिक की राइट यूनिक आईडी so that is how this is the unique and it has a value associated to that. Okay, this statement is a key and its value is this much. Okay, in such statement this is a key, this is a value. So JSON format is created and every policy is created in a JSON format. Okay, go to Google, try to find out what are the JSON things, and you best example is go to the AWS this website. You will able to understand how JSON is working. Okay, more about JSON. There you can find a couple of videos also which can help you out. But in short, I can give you there are a couple of.
ये ऑटो जनरेट होगा ना ये
Huh?
सब
Sorry.
ये ऑटोमेटिक जनरेट होगा ना
It can generate automatic also. There are generator also in AWS generator are also present. As a fresher, you don't have to create your manual. I can right now I can create my own policy. Okay. If you click,
ओके
if you create policy, there are option. You can see generator is there, and if you want, you can write also. Okay. Right now I'm experienced in JSON, so I prefer writing my on JSON format. But if as a fresher, as I said, templates are already there. So if I want a user to provide S3 permission, just search S3. Okay, the templates are already there in AWS. Can you see? So if I want a user to just have a read access, you can see Amazon S3 read only access. The template is already there. You can see the template. Okay, I will show you how you can read. This template version is this 2012. Okay, statement. What type of statement this version says? I mean, what type of statement we are talking about? Mainly, we talk about three things: action, allow, and resource. Inside statement, what this policy is talking about? Policy is talking about effect. What type of effect it will give? It will allow. So we have allow and deny. We want to allow access or we want to deny access. There are two type of access. Okay. Many times you want to deny something. Means I don't want HR team to access this services. So I will attach deny policy. I want IT team to allow these services. So I will attach allow. I will attach allow policy. Action. So what is the action? Okay. I want to give S3 read access. So for read it is get. Okay. If you have worked on HTTP protocol, you know get, post, put, delete options. Do you know that in REST API? HTTP.
Hello.
Hello.
Parag, what we are seeing, I just joined now.
Hi there. I was trying to contact you. Sorry, I was late for 10 minutes. Yeah. So can you see the screen?
Okay. Yes, yes. When you joined, means when this class started?
15, 9:15. I started 9:29:25. Okay.
Okay, okay,
Not an
okay,
issue.
okay.
The recording is there, and I have one
Hmm.
got that much. So little things are there. So I was talking about HTTP. Do you know HTTP put, post, get?
Yes, yes.
Vishal and other guys?
I
आई
think
डोंट हैव
put
मच आइडिया
Okay. So in
Limit.
yeah. So in if you are doing in Google, if you are clicking anything, right? These are all HTTP protocols, right? So get means read, post means write, okay? Put means override, okay? You can see. Get means read data, post means put matlab insert, put or patch is update or override, delete means delete. These are a couple of protocols we are following in our web consoles. Okay, whatever we're doing right now, it's always get. If you are uploading any file, if you are putting any file to Facebook, YouTube, or any social, it's a put request. Okay, so get means read. So I am giving read permission. List is giving me output. If somebody is giving me output, it's always a read. So it's a list. So if a policy I'm talking about right now, this is a policy. So in this policy, you can see I'm allowing get or list. Okay, and to whatever this policy is attaching, so it's resource on which are you attaching this policy. Okay, so I want to attach. I will just click here, and I will go to next, and I this is a review and add permission. Okay, so for just Divyangni, I will just give you. Right now, we just created a new user,
Yes.
and we are attaching a policy
Yeah.
to it. Okay, this is a new user,
Mm-hmm.
and we are attaching a policy.
So
So
every time we need to write the JSON code
no,
to
as I told you, there are
mm,
multiple templates are already there, and if you create a policy,
okay.
that policy is
Mm,
can be used for multiple users. A single policy can attach to
okay.
any number of users.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So they inbuilt templates are there, right?
Yeah, AWS has provided so many templates. I will show you more templates. Okay,
Mm,
give me a couple of more minutes.
okay.
So, uh,
Mm,
before attaching this policy to this user,
mm,
okay,
mm,
right now I'm in Chrome. I have
okay.
logged in this user, so you can see the permission is access denied. Okay, let's go to S3.
Okay. Okay. From S3 it will allow, right?
Only S3 will be allowed.
Mm,
So now you can see the list. Vishal and
mm,
guys, previously you're not able to see the list, right?
Yes,
okay.
yes. We
Okay,
can see now.
yeah. So now if I go to IAM again, I'm in Vishal and I'm going to IAM. So I haven't given IAM permission to this user. So see again I'm getting error. Okay, let's go and add IAM permission. Add permission, attach existing policy directly, IAM. Okay, there are three things. I'm just attaching directly. From here you can attach directly. You can see. So you have a couple of options. So if I'm not searching,
Mm,
I delete. There are so many policies you can see alphabetically wise. There are hundreds of policies already available from AWS side. Okay. If I want to give admin, I will just search admin. You can see admin, admin access. Admin access means full access. So star means full. I think this is known, right? Star means full. Okay. Wildcard if couple of
okay.
star means full. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And I want to give IAM. So I will type IAM, enter. So inside IAM templates, these are the list I can select. I just want to give IAM full access means they can read, write, update anything. Okay, you can see these are the permission. IAM star. So everything inside IAM. Okay, okay. If I minimize this, if I want to give read permission, so you can open this policy. You can see IAM generate, get, list. Okay, inside IAM, you're getting only couple of things. Get, after get, do whatever you want to get. List star. Okay, so I'm just giving them read permission. So this I have reviewed this policy. I will just click here and can go to next. I can click multiple policies also, but right now I'm giving only one. You can review here and you can check. So inside Vishal has now two policies attached by me. Okay, this is a default policy. Okay, this is for changing the password. Okay, this is attached by the AWS. I have given S3 policy. I have attached IAM policy. So now let's go to Vishal and refresh it. So now this error should change. You can see now I am in Vishal, and previously there was an error. Now error has gone. Okay, Vishal can view right now. Vishal can view. Previously Vishal was not able to view the user Vishal. Okay, let's try to delete this thing from Vishal user. I'm in Vishal user. Let's try to delete it. You can see. Let's see. Try. You don't have permission. So I have just given read permission. I haven't given write, delete, or update permission to Vishal. Ask your admin to add permissions. Are we clear till here?
Yes, yes, clear.
So right now I'm in admin. Okay, I'm in root user. I'm in Parag. Let's create one more user. Okay, add Suyesh underscore I previous in at IT. Okay, so we have given. We talked about programmatic. We talk about console. I'm just giving console access. Okay, let's go. Okay, now you can see currently no group is there. Second, can I? The user is created. What type of permission do you want to attach? So previously I have created the user, then I have given the permission. Okay, now what I'm doing, I'm creating the user, and at the time of creating the user I'm adding the permission. Okay, so I can copy, okay, the permission from this user also, because the user is already present. Okay, I can copy all the permissions which are attached to Vishal if from here, or I can attach, yeah, I can attach any new policy. So Vishal is in IT. So I want to give more access to, oh, sorry, Suyesh, the new user which we are creating is Suyesh. I and he is in IT. So I want to give him full access right of S3. Okay. So let's go S3. Full access of S3. I don't want to give him IAM access. Okay. Next, next, and next. User is created. So you can see I can download the CSV file and it will show me the details. Okay. Yeah. And I will go to console my. Okay. So I can see in my account 2 users are created. Let's go to which Suyesh user. Let's log into Suyesh user. Okay. Let's go to incognito. Private. Okay. So this is the detail of user Suyesh. Let's copy. This is a URL. Okay, Devangni, whenever user is created in my account. So the URL is unique for each account. Okay, so this is a URL.
Sorry, come again. What you are saying?
So
User.
there are many accounts in AWS, right? So
Mm.
if
Yes, yes.
I want to particularly want this user to log in into my account, so this is the URL.
Mm.
So every account has a
Mm.
different URL. Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So here, this is my account. You can see something. Okay,
Mm. In that you created one user and that user
yes,
have a different link.
yes. So
Okay.
whenever I'm logging into this, you can see now which account number. The right, it's loading.
Mm.
This is the account number. Every,
Mm.
okay.
User. Mm.
Previously, I have shown how to change the account number to the some
Yes.
text. If I haven't updated the account number, this otherwise here my account number will populating. I have changed from my account number to this particular text. Okay. So what is the username?
Mm.
Suyesh.
So yes.
Yeah, and the password is this. So
Mm.
if I log in first time, okay, it will ask me to change my password. that we have configured while creating the user. So I'm changing my password. Okay, this all things are there. There you can refer the video. So we have enabled that whenever user is logged in first time, uh, he or she will prompt to update the password. Okay, this is auto generated password, right? So right now, what type of permission is there, Shashank, to this Suresh? You can see S3 full permission, right? So if I try to log into IAM, Suresh won't able to see anything. See, he is getting error. Okay, let's go to S3. Okay, so you can see there are so many buckets, and he is able to view the bucket. He can read, he can delete, he can update anything he wants because he has full access. We gave given full access, right? So let's go to policy, check the policy. You can see S3 star, S3 के अंदर everything, inside of S3 everything, read, write, delete, update, create, whatever he wants. Okay, are we clear? And for Devyagni, all the policies are created in this JSON format. Okay, I hope JSON you
Okay.
know.
No, I never use.
Okay, so JSON is just a format in which many companies are, it's a file format, just like CSV. CSV is
Mm,
a file format.
okay, yes,
Of,
yes.
okay,
Hmm.
similarly, JSON is a file format. Okay, if you want to compare with CSV, in CSV,
For
like
In
this.
short, it's a program, na?
No, no,
That's CLI type.
not a program. It's a type of file format.
Okay.
CSV is a file
I
format, not a
we
program.
use the YAML template.
Yeah,
That I know, but we
yes,
never means some minimal changes we do, but
yes.
never.
It's a kind of YAML also. So in CSV,
Okay.
it will YAML is one type of JSON
Mm,
in CSV something it will
yeah.
look like this.
Hmm. Okay.
So this will be heading.
So based on the requirement, we have to develop the that policies in JSON format, right?
Yes, yes. As per
Mm,
requirement, for right now,
uh,
as you are a fresher, you can use the custom
mm,
policies which are there already present.
okay.
You can use the templates which are already present. Okay. Uh,
Present. Mm,
Most of the times, you can
mm,
as of now we will use already present in the AWS. Okay, but
mm, mm,
when you are going in
mm,
deep in as a developer, as an architect, you have to
mm,
create your
mm,
own
mm,
policies
mm.
manually. So this is
Okay.
how
Okay.
Vishal and Shashank, you can see. If I'm talking about CSV, this is how it will look like. So the policies
Mm,
version is this. What the statement says, allow all. What are the action?
mm,
S3. In what all? Let's go with other policy. What was the other policy? I will go to Vishal. Yeah,
Oh,
Vishal.
okay. If you describe that semicolon star means for all, right?
All. Right.
You said
Right.
semicolon because this is for us. It's new. So just if you
Yeah, I
elaborate
told you
this
star
or
for all.
initiate,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. Star is for
initiate
all.
if you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So this is a new policy for Vishal. Okay.
And
Like
this
this.
double quote is necessary to
Yeah.
write in JSON format.
Yeah. I
Okay.
told that. I told that. If it's a string, here is a JSON. I
Okay,
created a,
okay. For string. Okay.
yeah. It's a JSON I created. If it's a JSON is a key value pair, key should have
Mm-hmm.
a it's always string, and value can be anything. It can be integer, decimal, float, string, and for string quotes are required.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
and this is what a policy will look like if it's in a CSV format. Okay,
Mm. Okay.
Shashank, uh, Vishal, it's a little clear how we are converting it or how JSON
Yeah,
look.
yeah.
So
Yes, I'm
basically,
getting.
it's a tabular format. मतलब it it's a just a file format. Okay, if you go inside now, you can understand, right? There is a version. What you, that file says allow. What type of action it will give you? It will give you S3 read, S3 list, and show all the resources. Okay. If you want to give all permission, here is S3 all. Okay. For admin, if I would talk about admin, inside
Okay,
user,
फॉर्मेट का डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे ना.
हाँ, okay, you will get to know more about JSON. Okay. If you go about IAM, I will just click here. IAM star. Like, okay. This is how you can able to understand. Okay. So just like CSV is a format, JSON is a file format. Okay. Don't say. So we logged in into Suez. Okay. So till now, let's little recap. We logged in into AWS account. We created two users. We have attached a couple of policies to them. We have created one user, and we didn't attach the policy, so that user was not able to access any AWS services. After giving few policies or permission, that user was able to access that particular services. We create a new user. We gave them we gave that user full S3 permission. Okay, and let's go with, I'm creating a new user. My it's my other teammate. Let's say Parag new. Okay, and let's go with the console. Right now we are giving only console. There are couple of options. Devangni just like auto generated password and change the password and new sign in logins. Okay, I have clicked both. Okay, so
Mm,
let's go here
mm.
and let's give him admin rights. So you can give admin full admin access right here. So here you can see here all is star, action is star, resource is star, all is star. Okay,
Yes.
review create. So we talk about that password. It will always you are able to see the password one time only. So if I'm not downloading this CSV file here, or if I'm not showing this from here, okay, as an admin, I won't able to see the password after this if I am not downloading this file. Otherwise, the user has to ask me to regenerate the password. I'll show you how to regenerate this thing, and even you can mail the password. So I will download this CSV and close. Okay. So from me as
Okay,
an admin,
miss that downloading the CSV file is necessary, right? If we
either
missed,
you
so
either you have to mail it. Either you can mail it. If you are in
no,
a,
if we missed, then also we can regenerate it, right?
I can regenerate it. But as a user, I will email
Hmm.
that password to you. There was an option to email to you, right? If you lost the
Okay.
password, I have to regenerate it. So I will show you. I'm in Parag.
Hmm.
You can see security credentials.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
You can you can click here. You can manage here, and you can
Hmm.
auto generate a password. You can see.
Okay, 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 okay.
Keep the access, or you can regenerate it.
Okay, one more question. That particular user will know that they have what type of access they have.
uh, if they know have the IAM access, okay, if they have the this
Miss,
dashboard
suppose
access,
here you created the Vishal HR, right?
uh,
So that person, that Vishal HR, know the
yeah,
what type
he,
of access he has,
he has
or only I am.
no. So if I have create I am in Suesh doesn't have IAM access. If Suesh want to see his permission, he won't able to see.
Mm,
He will in IAM everything related to access is in IAM. Okay, if the user
mm,
has IAM access, then only he will able to
mm,
see. You can see if I go to user,
okay.
he can't see anything. Okay, but Vishal has the access of IAM. If so, Vishal can see. I'm in Vishal right now. You can see here. You can see the user here. Okay, So Vishal is logged into Parag
Okay.
Jain.
Yeah, I no, but I have question that
Yeah.
what is the difference between user and I am user? Till that I know only that user which is created by I am that this
Okay.
you
So first
means
of all, Divyangni, I have logged
mm,
in by root access. Okay. So it was my
okay.
default account.
Mm,
Then I have moved
mm,
to
mm,
IAM. IAM will
mm,
give the admin or provision to create, delete, or update any user. So I was in Parag
mm,
and I created a user. You can
mm,
see here.
mm.
Okay.
Yes, yes,
So
yes, yes.
after creating the user, I have logged in
Mm,
through that user. So you can see Vishal user, he's logged at the rate Parag Jain, means he has logged in my account. Okay.
okay.
Are you clear till now? Confusion
That point is confused that Vishal HR at Parag.
means
Okay, Vishal logged in through.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Hmm.
okay, okay.
After.
If I'm in Chrome now, if I am in
Hmm.
Chrome, I have logged in Chrome now. It is a root
Hmm.
account for
Hmm.
me. If you can,
Okay, okay. That I
if
understood. Huh.
if in Firefox there are two accounts login. Okay,
Okay.
this is Vishal in Firefox.
Hmm.
Other is Suyash. Okay, there are two
Hmm.
type of users. So I am showing you how the user will see their account if they're logging in.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
Okay, so Suyash
Okay.
doesn't
Hmm.
have access to I am
Hmm.
dashboard, so he won't able to see anything.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
Vishal has the
Hmm.
access
Hmm.
and Vishal has access to read everything. So Vishal can see all the policies and everything. So even we can restrict more things. We can restrict even providing couple of we can provide granular permission. There was a topic, right? We can give granular permission.
Hmm.
So we can go in depth, whatever it can give in a single policy, we can just read a single file also. That
Hmm.
type of permission also can be given. You can't, okay,
Hmm.
that I have created this user and this user will only
Hmm.
can access a single file and that
Hmm.
type of permission also can be given. So from full admin access to a single thing, means granular permission can be granted from
See
IAM.
one question here that you said that I am user only can have the permission to see the what type of permissions they have, right? So like Vishal has the
Yeah,
I am permissions, right? And Suyash has not that permission, but it is also created by I am only, right?
right. So don't think
So
about
it
this.
means that
Uh,
policies.
yeah, yeah,
It
yeah. Tell.
means that policies are different for
Right.
Vishal and Swish. So policies are responsible to see the
Action.
what
Basically.
type of
Action.
action. So that user here in dashboard in left side, it shows the users. It's nothing but the I am user, right?
Right.
Okay, that's only my question.
Yeah.
I thought that user is different. Some.
No. So for me, uh, as an admin is a one root
Mm,
default user. Root user we talk about in last session. Root. So that was a
mm,
altogether a different
mm.
user. So that is in my
Yeah,
Chrome.
yes, yes.
Chrome.
Yeah, that I
Right now I'm in Chrome.
cleared. Yes.
Okay. Now
Mm-hmm.
admin
You
means
are a main
yeah.
user from your you created both Suyesh and
Yeah,
Vishal.
all three. Admin I
Hmm.
created just
And
for a
Parag
few.
you also. Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
So this is
Hmm.
how we are talking about.
Hmm.
So now in my
Hmm.
account, I have enabled three user. Okay, admin user is
Hmm.
altogether
Hmm.
on the root user is
Hmm.
altogether is other thing, right?
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
So now moving ahead, till now, Vishal, Shashank, any doubt? Anybody has doubt?
नो नो समझ आया.
समझ आया? Great. So
No, sir.
Shashank, Nishal also there. Okay, and Shashank left. Kya? I think.
No, sir. I am with Nishal. That's why I go offline.
Okay, you both are together. Okay, okay,
Ah,
great. Okay, so Nishal and Shashank, it's clear to you, right? Till now.
Yes,
So what we did, we created new users. We created a couple of users. Okay. So I'm creating a new user. Okay. And this user, uh, let's say Shashank. Shashank spelling okay, no? Shashank. Okay. SH. Okay. Sh okay, spelling is right now. Shashank is joining HR team. Okay. So if Shashank is joining HR team, again I have to add all the permission which are in HR team. Okay. So what I can do, I can copy all the permission from Vishal, right? And I can, so here there are three options, right? Either go to the group. We don't have any group right now, so I will talk about group. So right now we have couple of users. So if Shashank is joining Vishal team, so all the permission which Vishal has, I can pass to Shashank. In companies, in college also, what we could do, we drop a mail to our IT team, whatever the permission is with my colleague, please give me the same permissions. Okay. So what the IT team will do, IT will copy the Vishal permission to Shashank, and this is how this is done in AWS IAM. Are we clear? So you can see the permission here also, whatever permission Vishal has. Okay, it has opened altogether new tab. So Vishal has read only IAM read only access and S3 read only access. Okay, you can see, just verifying. So all the permission which Vishal has, it will be attached to Shashank. Create. Okay. If I am not downloading this file and I'm not emailing this file, then Shashank won't able to access the console. Right now I'm not downloading and not doing anything. Okay. So Shashank is created. Again, a new user, new person is dev HR, let's say, okay, is joining the team. Again, I have to, if I am an admin and I just got that Divyangi or dev or Devi has joined as a HR in the company. So what I will do? Will I go to a different user which has HR? Okay, it's a, you see that again I have to write HR underscore IT. This is not a good practice. So what I can do, what I will do, I will create a group. I will create a group name as HR. Okay, and I will just go. Okay, what are the policy we have given to HR? I have given IAM. Oi. Sorry, IAM. I am read only. Okay, I can give multiple policies. S3. Okay, I have given read only. Okay, and next. So you can see there I have given two policy and next. So a group is created. Okay. So what I will do, I will go inside this and I will add the user. So who are HR? So who are there in HR? I will add in this group. So whatever the permission this group has, whatever the policy this group has, will directly will be passed on to this two user. Okay, you can see now I am going to Vishal. Now I can see two type of permission. You can see there is a group permission and there is a direct permission. So the group permission is passed through because I have added Vishal into a group. So these are the all permission. These are all the policy and the permission Vishal is getting from a group. And these are couple of permission which I have attached manually. So you can attach permission manually and you can attach through group also. Is it clear what is the use of group? So now whenever
Yes.
a new user is coming, okay, whenever new person is coming, what I can do, I can just go here, permission, add this in a HR, and that's it. So whatever the permission, this group will pass on to Shashank. You can see this is not okay. So here, sorry. I will go to Shashank, and you can see it has a group permission. I have an attach and direct permission to Shashank. Is it clear? Group and user.
Yes.
Vishal,
Yes.
so you can create multiple groups, you can create multiple user. Okay, I can attach additional permission, direct permission. Basically, direct permission is like if a person is in a group and that group person needs some more permission. Okay, HR person is there, and just like if your manager and the team manager has all the permission inside that team plus some admin extra permission also that, so you can attach directly. You can go to that. If I let's say Vishal is a manager of your team and he required not read, he required write also. So or he required some other permission, just let's say EC2 permission. Okay, so EC2 full access, read only. Okay, let's see is in HR, so let's say give extra permission. So I have given Vishal manager as a EC2 permission which is extra, and say that permission is not attached to some. So you can give some extra directly permission also. Okay, direct permission. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So now coming to last thing, I'm creating a user which has okay. Let's say he's in IT, and again मेरा ही नाम ठीक है. Parag is in IT. Right now we are talking about console access. We talk about two type of password, right? Console and programmatic. So Parag is an IT team, and I'm not giving Parag as a console access. So will what will happen? And I will giving him admin rights. Let's create the password. Okay, and I'm downloading the sheet. Okay, so to understand this thing, let's go to Vishal. Okay, this is the CSV file which Vishal will get when the user is created. Vishal user, you can see this is a console password, and we didn't opt programmatic access, so these two things was blank. Now when I created a programmatic access and not console access, so you can see console password is null and programmatic access is there. And if I try to log in this user, okay, let's log out Suresh. Suresh is not required right now. Okay, now I'm trying to log in with this new user Parag underscore IT. Okay, and if I try to paste this thing in console, see password is incorrect or other access key as a password, it will show error. Why? Because these two things is used for programming or backend or CLI. So these two things won't, or AWS won't take this thing as a password when you are logging through console or through GUI. Okay, you required console password, that is which is this. Okay, you required this type of password. Is it clear? Console password and the backend password, programmatic password. Okay, and I will create a new user. Okay, let's close. Let's say delete this. I will create a new user Parag underscore IT underscore admin. Okay, I will give him both full permissions. Okay, he can either log in through console, he can log in through CLI admin. So I will see the CSV, Parag IT admin. Yeah, you can see Parag IT admin. This user has root password, means console password, plus programmatic, because we chosen both the options. Are we clear about programmatic and console passwords?
Yes.
Okay. I will show you when when we will have a lab on CLI. We have a lab on CLI. That time I will show you how to use these two passwords. Okay.
Okay.
Are we clear on IAM till now? Any doubt? Any confusion? Let me know. Okay. So this is what IAM was there. Okay. Group user policies. Okay. So I told you already templates are there. These are all templates which AWS have provided the list of policies. So there are so many. But you can see nearly 800 policies are policy templates are available in IAM. Okay, provided by AWS. Are we clear? And if you want, you can go and create your own policy. Okay, there are policy generator also. Okay, and if you want, if you are expert in JSON, you can go and write your own JSON. For me, I am not going through console. I'm not going through templates or generator. I'm writing my own JSON. But as a fresher, as a newcomer, you can always go and use the templates. And there is a policy generator available in AWS. Okay, you can leverage that thing. Okay. Uh, I don't know where right now. I'll show you where the generator is there. Okay. Okay. If you want, you can use this thing also, but I don't recommend to create right now new policy. Okay, don't create a new policy right now. Use the templates which are already available in AWS. Okay, so when you are in expert in JSON or when you have understanding on JSON, then you can go and create the policies. Are we clear? And point to remember, there are three things in policy. Every policy has a three main component: effect, action, and resource. Effect is used on what type of things you want to give. You want to allow or you want to deny. There are two type of effect. Either you can allow something or you can deny something. Okay. Action. What type of action do you want? Means action is basically service. Do you want S3? Do you want IAM? Do you want EC2? Do you want gateway API? There are so many services. For services, there is an action. And resource means who you want to give. Resources are things on which service do you want to attach. Okay, we'll talk about that thing. What is how the resource works. Okay, these are three things you have to keep in mind. So in interview, if anybody will ask what are the components in policy, you can directly go effect, action, and resource. So if you will tell this thing, the interview will have some confidence that you know something. Okay, so these are the three or four things in IAM. Here is the dashboard. So being an I am in admin, so I can see there are 6 users, one group, 2 roles, and no policy. I haven't created any custom policy. So this is how the dashboard will look like. Any doubt, any confusion, let me know. So we have a lab on almost 1 hour on IAM. Okay, let me know. So this is the assignment for today. Okay, so there are 5 tasks you have to do. Okay, in the assignment, and this is what we do. We create a couple of users today. This was a task. We have used one user to to a group, we attach individual policy to the user, we created role, we created policy. One thing remaining, role. I told you role is used for the resources. Okay, if EC2 wants to access S3 bucket, okay, EC2 is basically a system which we are going to spin up in AWS. Okay, that system need access to EC2 or S3 bucket. So that is how the roles are created. Okay, we'll talk more about role when we go to EC2, then you will be able to understand. Okay, so I am keeping this role for the future, but group user policy, any doubt, anything, let me know. Nishal, Shashank.